Okay, let's talk you through the recipe. In the stainless steel pan, I had fried the one package, which is 12 ounces of the bacon. You choose the bacon that you want. The bacon that I have comes from Quick Trip bacon. After that was cooked to my desired consistency, because I don't mind it if it's a little bit wiggly, but it has to be cooked, and it continues to cook in the recipe, and you'll find that out shortly. Some people, if you guys like it crisp, you do you. Perfectly fine. The thing with this recipe is you're modifying it to suit your needs, your family needs, your taste. I did not season anything in the steps that I took. Reason being is my seasoning is different from yours. You might want to use, for example, a different pluck seasoning. I opted for the pluck, which was plain pluck, without any spices, without any garlic, without any salt, nothing. So the plain pluck is what I use. Say that fast 3 times. You can use the carnivore crisps beef flour. In essence, it's the same thing. The pluck seasoning, an entire container, is what I used for this recipe, this batch. The carnivore crisps that you use will be according to how much liquid you put in. I used 8 ounces of liquid, half of the container of the beef broth. Now, I had to do a video for this part because you need to see the gravy that it produced. No need to add any other Maggi or any of those beef gravy refrigerated things that are in the grocery store. This is gravy right here. Pure beef gravy made out of pure meat. If you want your soup or your stew to have a little more liquid in it, by all means, you can use a full carton, a full 16 ounces of the bone broth. I used 8. Okay, after the bacon was done, I took the meat of the bacon out. I kept the bacon fat behind. Fat is flavor. And all the crispness that was stuck on the bottom of the stainless steel pan, that remained because you want to use that as flavor. So, grease, put in the beef, high temperature, because I'm dealing with a lot of fat right now. It was not my intention to burn it. So, put the beef in there, which I towel dried. I dried with a paper towel. Put it in there evenly amongst the pan so it wouldn't steam, it would crisp. Then took that out, the beef out. That's when I added the pluck pure seasoning and the bone broth to it, and I whisked it while I was picking up whatever flavor was on the bottom of the pan, hence making it a dark color. A roux, if you will, like Emerald Lagasse does. Same principle, but zero flour, zero cornstarch. Had the same effect using pluck seasoning or using the carnivore crisps. That is your flour. That's your thickener. Now, after that was put in there and I made the gravy, I added the beef back into the stainless steel and I covered it and simmered it for 2 hours, making it very soft. In the meantime, while that was happening, in the air fryer, I was making the 1/5 pound of grass-fed burgers, 4 of those to put into, after the 2 hours were done, into the stew. So I chopped them up into little squares, into little pieces. After 2 hours of simmer, put the beef in there, and I mixed it around to coat it. You can determine at that point if you want to add maybe a little bit more water if you want to. Again, this is beef, butter, bacon, and eggs, so you're not going to be adding any cream. You're not going to be adding any milk. You'll add water to make your stew or your soup a little more liquidy. Totally up to you. At that point in time, when everything was liquid, I put it into the bowl because I know how I am with hot food and eating it on camera. Put it into the bowl. While that was cooling, I chopped up my 1 egg, got that prepped and ready on the side, hard-boiled egg. I chopped up the 3 egg life wraps into tiny, tiny square pieces and had the bacon ready to go. Now, if I was serving it immediately, I would put everything into the pot and heat it through completely, put it on the table and say, okay, go for it. Dig in. It's time to eat. Putting it alongside, of course, a stick or 2 of butter, depending on how much butter your family likes. But that's why I had to add the butter. You'll see. So that is the carnivore beef, bacon, butter, and eggs soup, stoop, like Rachel Ray would call it. I call it delicious. I would serve it with the butter individually. I would probably, if I have carnivore people over for dinner, I would probably take 4 carnivore people over for dinner, me and 3 other people. Take 2 sticks of butter, and by each place setting, give everyone a half of a stick of butter, hence 4 tablespoons. I had 4 tablespoons with the amount that I ate for dinner. So that is the entire recipe. Is it going to be spelled out in the description? No. Could I probably do it? Yes. Will I get to it? I don't know. I'm just being real with you. It is what it is. So I hope that you make it. I hope you give it a try. And if you do, put it on social media. Tag me. Show me people eating it. I am comfortable feeding guests that come to my home, and I'm comfortable even serving it because it's real food, real whole food, to my dog because my dog likes real food. So I think I'm going to have to arm wrestle her later into a bowl, maybe tomorrow. Enjoy! Okay, what you see right here is 1 bowl of smoking hot carnivore stew. But wait, there's more. I've got to add the accoutrement onto the stew. So it's very, very hot. If I was serving it to my family right now, or my German Shepherd, because let's be real, this is carnivore. She eats animal meat. I eat animal meat. This is the way I like the bacon. I like it a little bit wiggly. Husband likes it crisp. Egg. 1 egg chopped up. I don't want this to overflow. Egg life wrap, which serves as the noodles. Let me stir this around. Let me put the camera down, stir it around with 2 hands, and come right back at you. So what do I eat this with? A spoon or a fork? It's chunky. You can do either or. Let me turn the camera around and take a bite now that it's finally cool. Okay, I'm going to eat it with a fork and grab all the parts that I can, the egg, the ground beef patties, the steak, the bacon, put it all on one fork. That's why I had to make sure it was completely cool and not burn my mouth. Here goes. So good. The macros I'm going to include for this is for the entire recipe. So it really was my intention to make this to be 4 servings, but this is really, really good. Very, very, very filling with all the elements of beef, butter, bacon, and eggs. Hang on. I did it again. I keep doing this. Why? This time, I'm not forgetting the butter. The butter and the bite. There we go. Much better. Better with butter. Beef, butter, bacon, and eggs in a stew, soup, stoop. You definitely need to eat this with a fork. And the rest of the liquid, the soup, the gravy, if you want to call it, that'll be going down my gullet like this. Just saying. Now, if you have leftovers, what's going to happen will be the egg life wraps will soak up the moisture from the juices, the gravy. The reason I only used 1 cup, half a carton, is last week I made a recipe. I only had 1 carton of the bone broth. That was store-bought. Sorry, that was store-bought. I wanted to stretch it because I knew I'd be making 2 recipes for the BBB&E challenge. So, can it be done? Absolutely. You just have to find 2 hours out of your time to make this. It's so easy. So easy, so good, so nutritious. Enjoy.